Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, and a very good day to our beloved lecturer Tuan Syed Uzair, Syed Othman, and my fellow colleagues. So our group will be presenting on the mini case number 9, that is Cloverleaf PLC, under the topic of key account management. Before I go any further, let me introduce our group members. Consists of Mr. Ezwan Mohamad, Mr. Mohamad Khairizal Khahidir, and Mr. Mohamad Syazwan Shah Mazmadi. So let's take a look on the overview of the case study. What is key account management? Key account management is a strategy used by suppliers to target and serve high potential customers with complex needs by providing them with special treatment in the areas of marketing, administration, and service. In order to receive key account status, a customer must have high sales potential. A systematic approach to managing and growing an organization's most important customers to maximize mutual value and achieve mutual beneficial goals. Key account management has three features. First, key account management involves special treatment of major customers that is not offered to other accounts. Second, it is associated with dedicated key account managers who typically serve several key accounts. And third, key account management requires a multifunctional effort involving, in addition to sales, such as group as engineering, marketing, finance, information technology, research and development, and logistics. Let us continue by telling you the background of Cloverleaf. Cloverleaf PLC was a UK-based supplier of bottling machinery used in production lines to transport and fill bottles. 2 years ago, it opened an overseas sales office targeting Germany, France, and the Benelux countries. It estimated that there were over 1,000 organizations in those countries with bottling facilities, and that a key sales push in Northern Europe was therefore warranted. Sales so far had been disappointing, with only 3 units having been sold. Expectations had been much higher than this, given the advantages of their product over that produced by their competitors. Cloverleaf's marketing strategy was based around high quality, high price, competitive positioning. They believed that the superior performance of their product justified a 10% price premium over their key competitors, who were all priced at around £1 million for a standard production line. Salespeople were told to stress the highest speed and enhance reliability when talking to customers. The sales organization in Northern Europe consisted of sales manager with 3 salespeople assigned to Germany, France, and the Benelux countries respectively. A technical specialist was also available when required. When a sales call required specialist technical assistance, a salesperson would contact the sales office to arrange for the technical specialist to visit the prospect, usually together with the salesperson.
Assalamualaikum, Tuan Syed. My name is Muhamad Khairizal. I will be presenting about the SWOT analysis on the Cloverleaf case studies. Okay, we have identified the strength, opportunities, weaknesses, and threats. I will go through it briefly because of time constraint. Okay, for the strength, Cloverleaf have a system to be the most reliable on the market because they had a 10% speed advantage over the nearest competition with equal filling accuracy. For the opportunities, Cloverleaf can provide faster production than competitors, and their machine have a lower probability of failure. And for the weaknesses, the major one we have identified is that the sales exec does not understand our customer very well, and not well prepared, and not well trained. And for the threats, they face intense competition from outside market. Okay, the main problem or the issue facing the company, the first one, as I mentioned before, the sales execs was not well prepared or not well trained. They failed to build a relationship with the key influencer from the company. They failed to prepare quotation promptly to the company, and also they take too long to negotiate with the the company. The salesperson also failed to understand the customer's buying behavior and their competitor. The third one, they failed to customize according to customer requirement. For example, the customers requested that their budget is £1 million, but they did not meet the requirement of their of their customers. So this is a loss to them. Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syazwan Shah, and today I'll be explaining about the alternative solutions to the key problems, issues that has been identified. So firstly is to develop readiness skills and committedness. The sales process must target and have a good relationship with the decision-making unit from the commercial SA. They should have received the benefits such as the salesperson knowing who to influence in the decision-making unit to secure the sales and have to seek the clarification from them. John, he could use the crawling committedness scheme by seeking to acquire, involve with commercial SA during the initial stage of buying. He could develop a good working relationship with DMU members by asking about the company's enlargement, alternatively of travelling consecutive into discussing this merchandise. He could besides found out more about the company's old and current bottling machines, every bit good as the old providers of the machines. With a good relationship developed and information acquired, he could definitely place his merchandise in a manner to appeal better to commercial SA. Next is to provide after purchase services. John, he could discuss with his gross revenue directors, Mike Bull, and came up with several add-on benefits to the merchandise that they are offering. So by offering a good broad scope of after sales services, technology support, or free servicing and repair, they can be an immense advantage for putting Cloverleaf PLC in a good place. And lastly is to explain to them the life cycle cost. So upon placing that the economic standards is the cardinal standards in the determinations of doing procedure of commercial SA, John, he should mention about the life cycle cost of the merchandise. As Cloverleaf PLC bottling machinery initial purchase monetary values is more expensive than its rivals, so John, he should explain the estimated productiveness of the machinery, the care cost, as well as the residuary value of the systems. This will definitely positively travel the cost focal point mentality of the company and make new perceptual experience of value of the merchandise. If John was able to do Mr. Bernard's or Dr. LeBlanc look beyond the initial purchase monetary value and see the long run economic value of the machine due to the higher dependability of the machines and lower down clip costs, he could hold a powerful competitive advantage, and at the same clip he's able to warrant the premium monetary value. Next is to evaluate the alternative and to recommend solution. So basically we have concluded that John has failed to place the peak standards of the purchasing company, which he ended up not holding the right gross revenue scheme. His method of stressing on the product quality and dependability did not work for John to persuade the company. Hence, he should link the qualities of his machine to how it could profit the purchaser. Next, even though John, he could not prepare a good presentations on the gross revenues, he should definitely keep a good relationship with commercial SA as possibly in the hereafter. By pulling off a key relationship effectively may hold an important advantage for Cloverleaf PLC in the hereafter. John must be able to understand that different members in the decision-making unit may utilize different standards. Hence, if John could implement one of more recommended scheme mentioned above to the right individual, he might likely to hold a better opportunity of shutting the gross revenues in the hereafter. So basically, because the request for proposals strive to make everything equal among the competition, it is a difference that matters. If Cloverleaf don't have the differentiation strategy, and they will definitely lose. Cloverleaf should avoid such promises and use tangible differentiations that matter to the customers. For example, if every proposal offers to the same excellent track record, then the company track record should be faster, better, or stronger than the competitors. Thank you.
For the discussion question, we have to analyze the failure to secure the order and also discuss the lesson to be learned for the key account management. Okay, the reason of failure to secure the order because we have identified 4 points. The first one, the customer does not want to change the way they do things. Although Cloverleaf offer them the state-of-the-art technology, but they still prefer the competitors' specification. The second one, the customers apply ever increasing demand for higher level of services. The third one, the sales exec was not that well prepared, well trained. They fail to provide a certain requirement that are wanted by the customers, and also they fail to customize according to customer requirement. For example, the customers budget is £1 million, but they fail to meet the demand. Okay, for key account management, we have identified 4 points that lesson to be learned. The first one, the sales executive need to have a sales strategy. The second one, the sales people of Cloverleaf should have understand their customers' buying behavior and their competitors. The third one, Mr. Goodman failed to build a relationship with the key influencers and failed to realize that various influencers will affect the decision-making process in purchasing. And then lastly, they need to do a follow-up on sale and or services. That's all. Thank you very much.